Hi Justin, very welcome to our newsroom at the Olympic Games. What do you think of the three races at the Rio Olympics?
It was great. I had a great time. The audience was here. They put on a great show. I think the athletes did a good job. I can't wait till World Championships next year. I'm hungry for the next round coming up.
At this age, you can still win a silver at the fastest men's race.
Yeah, it feels good. We had a short window between the semis and the finals, and usually we have maybe an hour 45 minutes, and this time we only had 30 minutes, less than an hour to prepare yourself for the finals. So I went out there, I stuck to the plan that my coach had, and I ran all the way through the finish line.
So what happened to you in the 200 meters race, and what happened?
I had an ankle injury early in the season at the end of November, and I was trying to basically this whole season stay healthy, but stay strong too at the same time. So the ankle was healing, and then I had other injuries that because of the ankle, my quad and hamstrings, and so from time to time my ankle would get stiff on me. And going into the 200 meters semis, my ankle got stiff. So the last 20 meters, I had pain in my ankle.
So how could you make a so strong comeback after 4 years suspension? And at this age, you can still clock so fastest time, one of the fastest time in the world, and still win good silver medals?
I believe in myself. I believe that I'm a strong competitor. I believe that I have the talent to go out here and be one of the fastest men in the world. And I have fun with it. I don't put the pressure on me. I just go out, enjoy it, and I do it for my family and my friends and the fans all over the world.
You won the gold medal at the Athens Olympic Games. It was I think 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And at that time, we know that Usain Bolt was also at the Athens Olympic Games. Do you still remember him at that time? He was nowhere. He was.
I do. I remember him in 04, but I also remember him in 2005 World Championships too, in the 200. He was very young as well.
Why do you think that he can rise to the occasion to become a superstar, or when you were absent from the races?
I think that he's a true competitor, and he works very hard for what he has too, and I'm a competitor, and we clash at the top.
Do you think that everybody in the sprinting races are unlucky with Usain Bolt?
I don't think unlucky. I just think that everyone should come when they are racing Usain with their A game. They have to come out and PB, PR, personal record to be able to put up a great challenge.
He said that he will retire after the World Championships next year in London. So do you think you will have a better chance if you continue your career?
It's possible. Right now I'm just focusing on all the competitors that will be there. You have so many young athletes who are coming up and making a difference. Not just American or Caribbean, but you have young Chinese athletes. You have young Japan athletes. You have French athletes who are all trying to make a difference. Not for just their country, but for the world.
So the Chinese sprinters just like miracles in the past 2 years, especially in the World Championships in the bird's nest last year, and relay races, and in the finals, a Chinese sprinter qualified for final for the first time in history. What do you think of them?
Su is a great competitor. I watched him compete for the last couple of years, and he ran indoor at World Championships this past season, and he did very well. You watch so many the Chinese athletes gain so much confidence to be a sprinter. They see that they have the talent to be able to be a world-class athlete, and I'm happy for them.
You were suspended twice in your career, and a lot of critical report about you especially in the British media, in the American media. So what do you think of them? So what do you think of the negative reports, the environment around you?
Well, for me, it was, especially with the first situation, it was because of my ADD medication. A lot of people forget that. And I was still in college. I wasn't a professional athlete. And going past that, I worked very hard to get back to where I am today, and I think I've gained the respect for a lot of my competitors. Coming back in 2010 and 11, I didn't get any kind of negativity. I think people more, focus on me because I'm winning now. Anybody in my situation in the past have never come back and started winning. So I think the proof is, we say in America, the proof is in the pudding. So me coming back and winning shows that I have a heart of a champion. I work very hard, and I'm a true talent.
Can you still feel the support from the fans? Are you still idolized by the fans in America or the other countries?
Yeah, I mean, especially being here, being in the stadium, I see so many more American flags. People come to not just cheer me on, but cheer on the United States. But walking around the village, walk around the Olympic venues, so many more people they see me as a champion of the people because I take my time and I respect, them wanting to be, where I'm at, and also seeing us as athletes. You only get to see us for 9 seconds, when we're on the track. So I try to take as many pictures and sign as many autographs as possible because, hopefully it will inspire them and change their life, especially the young athletes.
This really is your third Olympic Games, but without the suspension, you should have gone to Beijing to compete at the Bird Nest Olympic Stadium. So what were you doing during the Beijing Olympic Games? Did you watch the competition?
Of course, I watched everything. Everything. Beijing, to me, at this point in time, has been the best representation with the Olympics. It was exciting, opening ceremonies. Everything was smooth transition. All the athletes loved it. Beijing has definitely set the tone for all the Olympics to come now.
Oh, really? So you make up the loss last year in the Bird's Nest?
Yeah, every time
and you went silver also.
Yeah, every time I run in the Bird's Nest, I try to run the best I can because I know that the fans come out to see a great show.
So how many times have you been to China, to Beijing, Shanghai? Did you run at the Diamond League?
Yes.
In Shanghai?
Yes, I did. Too many to count. I try to make sure that each year I come to compete and race in China at least one time.
From this year, you mean then?
Yeah, from this year I ran in Shanghai and I ran in Beijing.
So both, or just only once you choose one from the two?
No, I did Shanghai and
Shanghai,
I also did Beijing.
You did Beijing from this year.
Yes.
Did you enjoy the life in Beijing? Where did you go in Beijing or Shanghai?
Everywhere. Beijing and Shanghai, just China altogether is one of the places where you want to get lost and try to, get a taste and a feel of the culture. I've been to Xiamen, I've been to so many other cities, that it's just so exciting. The food's good. It's my favorite food to eat.
Sorry. Do you think it's frustrating to have Usain Bolt there? Everybody is thinking that, I have only the silver medal to fight for. So do you think it's for everybody?
No, not at all. I think that it's about being the best competitor you can be on that day. And for me, I like to have the true competition. I want everybody to be at their best. So when you go out there and you have the victory, you know that you beat the best in the world.
So before the race began, so do you think that I have the confidence to beat Usain Bolt? I think I can?
Yeah, for me,
I remember that last year before the World Championships, you were the favorite because you clocked the season best time, I think, before that.
I still have the season best time this year too.
This year.
It's just about the timing, and about making sure that you have the right rest, going into a championship. A championship can tire you out, and you have to make sure that you're rested, well rested, and you have a great team around you to make sure everything is in tip-top order.
So have you planned a retirement time? at this age? Because you have been already the oldest sprinter to make the Olympic team in America.
Yeah.
It's history.
I'm gonna take it year by year right now. You know, I'm not looking the next 4 years. Right now, I'm just looking for 2017,
Yeah.
and hopefully 18 as well. And then we'll see what 19 and 2020 hold for me.
So what is plan after retirement? Have you think about it? I remember that you always went to school to teach your high school at Florida or things like that.
Oh yeah, I was a volunteer coach at my old high school. At this point in time, I'm gonna move to China. After I leave, I'm gonna
There's
move to
a
China.
lot of basketball former NBA basketballs move to try to play the Chinese
Yeah.
basketball league.
Well,
Maybe
hopefully
that's
I
a
come
good
there
idea.
and I can teach young Chinese athletes how to be better sprinters and faster and stronger.
And your mother said that you were like barely you like football also, American football during the 4 years that away from the you joined, you played football at a local club.
Yeah, you know, I did a little bit of NFL football, but you know, my heart was with track and field, so that's why I came back.
You also like musical instrument like piano.
Yeah, I did piano as a young kid. I also did saxophone and trumpet.
So do you think that you have competed against Usain Bolt a lot of times? Do you think, are you friends? Do you talk a lot? Or do you go out to have a drink or something?
We have before. We have gone out. We have partied and had drinks together before.
Yeah.
You know, we're gentlemen competitors. You know, so you know, we have no hatred towards each other. We have good respect because we know that when I step on the line, he steps on the line, and we're on the same line together. You know, it's going to be a great.
But
race.
you can't call each other friends. Yeah.
We're friends. We're not enemies. We know only on the track we're enemies.
Yeah. So are the Jamaican sprinters and the US sprinters come very close to go out together to have a drink like this? Have a party?
I haven't seen any go out together, but a few Jamaican sprinters and American sprinters do train together. You know, in America, so it's not too bad. It's not that fierce rivalry. But when you put your colors on, you run for your country. You run with a sense of pride.
And let's talk about the 2006 suspension. I think you always, your parents also pledged innocent for you. That we also believe that the story is true. And but at the time, you hired the former Marion Jones coach and Graham, I think Trevor Graham. What happened to them?
At this point in time, I don't know. I have not had contact with them since my being suspended. I haven't had any contact with Trevor Graham or any other people there. That was there.
But in history of athletics, we can't remember the other cases like you to come out from 4 years away from the field, from the races, and then bounced back brilliantly to win at the Olympic Games and World Championships. Do you think it's an exception for you?
I think so, because you know, anybody can verbally say that, you know, they're innocent or, you know, they're a true talent. But I think when you show it physically, you know, it speaks many words. Just to go out here and still run and still compete at the top level after being away from the sport for 4 years. I've been back in the sport for almost 6 years or more, and I still competing at a even stronger level than before, you know, when I was younger, because I want the world to see that, you know, I am a true competitor, and I stick by my story and who I am.
It must be very hard, very difficult for you to stay away for 4 years. How did you survive that long time?
Family. Family, the love of my family, believing and staying strong. It was the hardest point in my life, you know, to be able to not be in track and field, because I love track and field, and to be able to come back was a tough road for me.
You did a lot of charity work during that time?
I did charity work, and I still do charity work now. You know, I go on missionary trips to smaller countries and help, you know, paint houses, build houses. I do a lot of clinics for young athletes who don't really have the resources to be able to fulfill their dreams. So when I was away from the sport, it gave me extra time to do charity work and talk to kids and be able to bond with them, because it's in my heart. It's in my heart to do so, because once I'm long gone, I still want younger athletes to be able to have that passion and that drive to be great athletes.
It's the Athens Olympic Games was a very special event for you and for China. We have hurdler Liu Xiang. Do you know that?
Yes.
You met him?
Yes, many times.
Oh, really?
Many times. I'm a big fan of his.
So you will go there. You will go to China and you said to continue your career after retirement. Are you thinking that?
Yeah, I would love to. I feel like I have many fans in China, and when I come to China each year, I have so much love from the fans, and I want to be able to take my time and be able to give back to the Chinese fans and the Chinese culture, because we're gone so much traveling around the world, so I want to be able to come and enjoy it without having to come and compete and run.
So which city do you prefer, Shanghai or Beijing? Maybe Shanghai is more Western, more like New York, like.
Yeah, it is. I still haven't. I still need to visit Hong Kong. I've never been to Hong Kong yet. But so far, I love all the cities I've been to. Each city has its own flair, its own creativity. So to match Beijing against Shanghai it's almost impossible, because it's like New York and then LA.
What do you think of Rio, the Olympic Games? So will you attend the closing ceremony tonight?
I'm gonna watch on TV. I'm gonna rest, because I still have to get ready for the Diamond League. So I want to be able to rest my body.
So which is the next stop for the Diamond League?
The Diamond League finals will be in Zurich.
In Zurich,
Switzerland. So right now I'm leading in the points, and I hope to be able to go out there and put on a great performance and end the season, with one of the fastest times in the world, and have the Diamond League trophy again.
Then you will prepare for the World Championships next year in London. Yeah?
Yes.
That's the.
Next year I'm gonna focus on the 100 meters and the 4x1 relay. So hopefully that will be my focus, and I put all my energy into those events.
So what's the problem? The night before yesterday, the 400 fall to the relay. What happened? What's the mistake?
What they're saying is that we handed the first leg runner handed me the stick too early, going into the zone by half a step, so we were able to get the stick around. My stick to Tyson Gay was a good stick. Tyson Gay to Drayvon was a good stick, but we just wasn't able to get the job done because of just a half a step.
Why does the US team always make such very small mistakes to cost your gold medals at the major World Championships or the Olympic Games?
I don't know. At this point in time, we.
So you did not practice a lot.
Yeah, we practice. We practice a lot.
But
we had one guy who was supposed to run first leg, and then he got injured. Marvin Bracey, who ran in the 100 meters here, he injured his groin muscle.
Yeah.
So he couldn't run. So we had to throw in an alternate for the first leg, and it wasn't really. Cohesiveness. It wasn't really a strong practice that we had.
Compared with the 3 Olympic Games, which is your favorite? The Athens, the London, the Rio?
Athens is my favorite so far, because it was my first. It was so exciting to be there. Athens is where the Olympics started, and that's where the culture is for the Olympics. So I enjoy that very much.
So are you still feel excited after win a medal at this age? Because you have already won so many medals, and maybe at this time when you win a medal, maybe you feel very calm?
No. I love it.
It's still emotional.
Yeah, because each year you put in so much hard work, just for this moment. You run so hard, you get so many injuries, and you have to heal yourself right before it's time to go out there and compete on the world stage. So just the hard work and the confidence and the faith that you have in yourself when you step on the line and you get a medal, it's still the same feeling. It still feels overwhelming and happy.
Good luck. Good luck for next year's World Championship. Thank you very much, Justin.
Thank you.
Thank you.